Well, well, well. What do we have here? For those who don't know me, my name is E, formerly known as Ego, or in a different timeline, Captain Ego. Well, that is not the case. See, because I am E. And in a different timeline, perhaps, well, Captain Ego just ended up possibly like himself. But me, I'm completely different from said ego. Even though we may have the same starting point, so to speak, in our lives changed when the man in white pulled us out of our homes and pulled us into a false reality. And in one choice, perhaps ego made the choice to go back to where he was back in the day. But you see, I did not. I am very different from that ego. You see, when ego made the choice to leave, he went back to his regular old timeline. And who knows what happened in that timeline? Personally, I don't know. And I really could care less because that is no longer who I am, so to speak. You see, what I did is I decided to stay in the reality with my grandpa. But then I soon realized by staying, I had doomed myself and I had destroyed who I was meant to be, so to speak. But that is not the case because I soon realized who I truly was. And I realized by staying in this alternate reality, this false reality created by this man in white, I realized that it was time for a change. I was altered now, completely different than ego. I was not ego, I was E, so to speak. And E does not take crap from anybody. As a matter of fact, probably the main difference between me and ego, so to speak, is that ego gave people that he fought, he gave them a chance. He gave them a chance. You know, I mean, yeah, somebody pulled out a gun or sword and attacked him from behind. He would defend himself and take them out. But if you had given up with ego, well, you were good as gold. Me, not so much. You see, what I do is I take out the bad guy. And I'm not talking no small fry bad guy, rob the bank or slap somebody. No, I care less about that. That's what the alliance is for. Me, I take out the big bads. The dictators, the serial killers, the murderers, the genocidal maniacs. And you know what? I don't give a damn, to be honest. All right? Some people might say that I do it in cold blood, that I do it behind their back. like I did to Finian Fun, like the way I bashed Mr. Horse's skull in, or the way I executed Pink Dog, who was old. Old! You think I gave a damn? Each and every single one of them was a low-life murderer. The real baddies of the universe. And how many times had they been let go? How many times was Lord Xavier, Pink Dog? I'm Lord Xavier, Pink Dog. How many times was that son of a bitch let go? I can tell you how many times that son of a bitch was let go. You see, that bastard Pink Dog decided to come to planet Earth, like what, 2,000 years ago. He attacked a group of school kids and attempted to take control. And eventually he did for some time. He took control of everybody on planet Earth. But then eventually, well, he was tried, and there was a trial for Ego, or for Lord Xavier, Pink Dog, and it was found that he was just had a clouded mind. That was his excuse. He had issues growing up. Whoop-de-freaking-do. And you know what? Eventually, he killed again. He controlled again. Even after they let him out, they thought, oh, maybe he could change. Maybe Earth, we can give him a chance, right? He was a genocidal maniac, you know what I mean? He did, even beforehand, he was a genocidal maniac. Before he came to planet Earth. And they still let him go. The people of Earth still let him go because they felt bad for Lord Xavier. They felt that bad that Lord Xavier had corrupted their minds. And then Lord Xavier went out and killed again. You know, in an alternate timeline, I remember before things were different. Excuse me. You know, I remember when things were different, the Ego had an encounter with him, and Ego let him go. You know, he thought that maybe Lord Xavier had changed. Well, guess what? In my timeline, wherever the hell I exist now, I know for a damn fact he has not a changed dog, or whatever the hell his alien species is. I knew that he was going to bring down fire at any moment. So I went to old Xavier. And I popped him there and then. But then the funny thing is, Lord Pink Dog Xavier, Mr. Old and injured Xavier, you should have seen him plead for me, plead for his life. Well, that's the thing. I could see through his idiotic lies, and I finished him off with my wife's sword. Because people like Lord Xavier shouldn't be allowed to run wild. So what? It's just okay that you killed millions of innocent lives? That's fine. That's dandy. He had a change of heart. Really? Oh, he had a change of heart. Lord Xavier had a change of heart. Give it up, everybody. Give it up. Give it up. Let's clap for Lord Xavier. What about the families of the families that were murdered by Lord Xavier? Does anybody consider that? Did you know that I visited different colonies that had been infected by Lord Xavier? Mind you, 100 years, or thousands of years, excuse me, had passed. And they were still feeling the effects of that. A lot of planets. Entire family lineages had been wiped out by Xavier. And yet, he was still just chilling on some planet. People knew where he was, but nobody wanted to go find Lord Xavier. Nobody wanted to find him, you know. Oh, he's given up on life already, I would hear. He's changed. Come on, he's old. Really? He's old. Really? He's changed. You know, I believe certain people can change. I'm very much a believer of that. But there is a point of no return. And Finny and Fun and Mr. Horse and Dr. Shirtless, these wacko maniac genocidal killers, well, they were beyond helping at this point. The galaxy believed that they could be helped. How many times are you going to cry wolf? How many times? Huh? That's the thing. This damn universe is weak last time I checked. The entire galaxy is full of weak-minded people who don't know how to defend themselves and don't know how to take care of themselves. And they look to the Alliance. And in the original timeline, they looked to Captain John Ego to rescue them every single time. And Captain Ego, with a heart of damn gold, would go out his damn way to rescue each and every single one of those people. But guess what? Each and every single one of those bastards was ungrateful in my book, looking back on that old timeline. Because you know what? They don't care. It's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Well, I'll tell you this, the blood is on you, the people. That's why I do this. I don't want any more blood on the new people's hand. The new people who are going to be born, I don't want any more blood on their hand. But you, whoever's listening to the broadcast right now, in this universe, in this galaxy, or whatever timeline we're in, the blood is on your hands last time I checked. Each and every single one of people in the universe are damn lazy. All right? The Alliance is the one doing all the hard work. If the rest of the universe would step up, maybe we wouldn't have all these serial killers and galactic terrorists and all these fiends running around the damn universe. But nope. The universe is a bunch of lazy sacks of shit last time I checked, and I'm the only one who gives a damn. I'm the only one who pulls the trigger. I'm the only one who pulls out the sword and goes in guns blazing, because guess what? I don't ask questions at a certain point. Like I said, you're a little criminal, fine. I'll maybe slap you around and tell you to stop doing that. But you're a big criminal, I do not give you a second chance. How many war-torn planets have I gone to and liberated? Just for the hell of it, you know? Because also I enjoy taking out the trash. I enjoy when I cut off the dictator's head and I see it roll. Hell, sometimes I got multiple heads. And I could do it all damn day as far as I'm concerned. Because the galaxy needs to continue to rid itself of the filth of these dictators and genocidal maniacs. And I'm the only one to do it. But then I bring you to something else. I bring you to something else. There is a man behind the curtain who my former self was too weak to try and defeat, to try and destroy. And that was the man in white. My former self was too chicken shit. That's right, I said it and I don't give a damn. Was too chicken shit to truly look at the man in white in the eyes and slap that son of a bitch sideways. And that's my quest right now. Now, people may be thinking, well, hold on, my God. You're gonna target a god? The creator has created this universe. He's with a snap of his fingers, he can destroy almost anything. That's the thing. Why hasn't he? People wonder why he hasn't. Because he's a weak-minded fool. He's an illusionist as far as I'm concerned. He's basically a magician. You see, back in the day, Man in White had all his powers. But gradually he started to lose them. You see, Man in White, I know, has to have a connection to God. If he doesn't have that connection to God, his power starts to dwindle. And unfortunately, he's been banned from Dimension 1. You see, I know all the juicy details. Him being banned from Dimension 1 is the main connection to God himself. So yeah, the creator can do all this stuff and snap his fingers and create all these other universes, but when he's in this playing field, Dimension 1, my home universe, he's a weak-minded fool. He has powers, sure, but they're limited. Yeah, he did the orange portal, and he could catch Ego, and he could catch other people and bring them to a fake house and create a fake reality in their minds and in their heads. But he is a weak-minded fool in this universe. Any other universe, he'd probably just destroy me in a second. Well, he can't. And the thing is, the people I have been destroying from this universe, Dr. Shirtless and Pink Dog and Mr. Horse and all the other wacky characters out there, they're on the Man in White's payroll. That's right. The Man in White has an army working for him here in this universe. And one by one, I've been continuing to take out his soldiers, his heads in this universe. And every time I do that, he grows a little bit weaker. So soon, I come for the Man in White. They say it's impossible, but the fact is, it is not impossible. You see, I can do whatever I want, and I will do whatever I want. See, because unlike Ego was always nice and had a heart of gold. I don't. I've got a goddamn heart of darkness, and I don't give a damn. All right? And I'm going to I'm going to continue to destroy the darkness out here because, you see, unlike the darkness in the rest of the universe, my darkness concerns with destroying the other darkness. All right? And me, I don't mess with the light. I let the light live. I like the light. I am not the light. I am darkness. But there are different types of darkness. I'm the good kind of darkness. The Man in White represents the worst kind of darkness. And that is the darkness I will eradicate by any means necessary. Because I know, Man in White, you're watching right now, and you're probably like, so he's gonna attempt to overthrow me. It's not a question of if or when or now or whatever. I just know it will happen. I'm confident that it will indeed happen, Man in White, because you've got too big for your goddamn britches. And when you least expect it, it's over. All right? Your reign of terror and your reign of ruling the multiverses is over, and I'm going to be the one to end it. You see, Captain Ego wouldn't have ended it. Captain Ego would have gave you 5 or 6 or 7 or 9 or 10 or a billion or a trillion different chances. I don't give second chances. Hell, I don't even give first chances. You fuck up and you've been bad and you're a big baddie, then guess what? You're already fucked up for life. And then boom, I will take you out. You see, people wonder, well, you look at my ship. My ship is a speeder. All right? Because that's what I am out there. That's the legend now that E is becoming. E is the intergalactic biker. Has a nice ring to it. But I'm the intergalactic biker who will rid the universe of this evil and perishable darkness. So anybody who wants to step in my way, who's bad, who has a heart of pure darkness, then you will be destroyed. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what? That's all I wanted to say to my diary log entry series. I just wanted to reiterate that. Pink Dog, Lord Xavier, is indeed destroyed for good. It was fun while I did it. Because guess what? Those millions that you killed, Xavier, well, they are finally happy. They're finally happy. I'm happy. I'm E, and I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll be back, though. This ain't the end of E.